What is going on, folks? Cordero Simmons back with another miscellaneous video, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different but kind of similar to what I did before. About 7 to 8 months ago, I purchased the Onewheel, and I have possibly put like 120 miles on it so far. Originally, they didn't have the colors that I wanted, but if you clicked on this video, you can kind of get the gist of what I'm about to get into as far as modifying and upgrading this thing. So, like maybe a couple months ago, I saw they dropped new colors, purple, green, and maybe like an off orange, yellowish color to the Onewheel colorway. So I thought to myself, dang, I always wanted green. Lime green is my favorite color, but they got purple too. So, I mean, come on. I think they advertised Buzz Lightyear. I thought about the Joker, but then I was like, maybe, just maybe, we can do something a little different. So, for all my anime fans out there, we are going to go Neon Genesis Evangelion Unit-01 style. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and get into these things I ordered to upgrade this Onewheel of mine. I'm going to go ahead and start with the official Onewheel products. See that nice O on the box. I actually ordered these things maybe like 2 weeks ago. Got them in the mail last Tuesday, and I'm just now getting around to making the video, as always. Pressed for time, doing other things in life. Fold this in. Woo. Nice little ticket. Okay, so one, got this nice handle and a new grip. One thing about a Onewheel, everyone doesn't know how to ride them. So mine in the beginning took a lot of scrapes, a lot of scuffs, a lot of dents, a lot of dings, a lot of unnecessary things that I didn't do that I also did help out with doing, but a lot of things could have been avoided. So got a new handle to accent the yellow in the Able 1 unit. I picked up these purple rail guards that are going to go on the side, of course, to mimic the main color of the unit. Picked up a new bumper kit, green edition, to mimic the green on this thing. And last but not least, I felt like I had to have a tiny accent of red, and the charging covers or the charging port caps are red, and just to catch that little detail all in the face and whatnot. Oh, sorry, lights went on. This thing is dusty, guys. I got this in Japan, so it was the one thing that I definitely had to bring back, considering I am a fan of the anime. But also too, by the way, I got 3 of these things. I'm still using my original one, but every time I do get little covers, I pick up 3 because they're so tiny. They're just $3. I figured might as well have some on deck. So that's that for all of the Onewheel products. Another step I went as far as protecting my actual Onewheel and giving it more accent colors. This is a product from the Float Life. You see, I'm actually wearing their shirt. I ordered this as well last time I got some of their products, because currently my Onewheel has the green float plate up underneath it, and that pretty much just saves your Onewheel from getting scraped up directly on the bumpers, because Lord knows mine has hit the ground a couple of times. Not in a bad way, but sometimes it's scraped. Kind of sad that I didn't get that original packaging that my original flow plate came in. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, they gave me a little koozie. Cool. So all in all, these are roughly almost the same color purples. Not gonna try to compare it or say that it actually is. I know my lighting isn't the best right now. It's kind of off. I don't know if you guys can make out and see how relatively close they are in shades and hues or hues. So, yeah, guys, that's everything. I'm about to grab this Onewheel of mine that's over here charging, clean it up, dust it off, and throw all these parts on here. So, let's do this. All right. So, I got my Onewheel, I got my new parts, and I'm just about to go ahead and start cleaning this thing up. I got a bucket of water sitting right there. I got some shop towels. I'm just gonna wipe off all the dirt and use my compressor to blow out all the sediment so I can get this thing cleaned up a little bit first before I start throwing on these new parts. So let's get to that. See, the thing is, I take this Onewheel practically everywhere. This thing has been to Colorado. This thing has been in pastures. It's ridden through snow. It's ridden through rain. It's ridden through just about anything. I mean, I can't say any and everything, but it's been through a lot, guys. And it's only right to clean her up every now and again. You know, just show her some love. Gotta show your toys and still care about them, even though you put them through hell. As far as cleaning the foot pads off where the grip tape is, they usually don't get that clean. I mean, I bought the grip tape eraser to really just, you know, snatch all grit and grime from between the grains of the grit tape out. But I mean, honestly, just little wet rag method that I'm working with or doing right now, it's doing it for me. I mean, just take a look at that. From before, that thing was dusty, and look at it now. Whew, man, I'm not gonna lie. These things are heavy. I honestly don't see how people carry around XRs all day. I would be drained. Whew, man. Just gonna continue to wipe this wheel a little bit because I know I'm gonna be handling it. My coworkers ask me all the time, hey, what's the tread like on the tire? And I'm guessing these little dots right here show I still got plenty of tread. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I haven't quite topped 130 miles on the odometer of this thing, but it's fun. It's fun. I don't get to ride like all the other one-wheelers do. I don't live in California, nor do I have like a nice streetscape with sidewalks or a path where I live, because I'm in kind of a rural area. So I have to take this thing to Atlanta, down to the Beltline, or just ride through the city when I do want to get a good ride in. If not, it kind of stays in the truck with me from time to time, depending on what my day is like. And I might just pull it out wherever I am. So with further ado, let's go ahead and start swapping these parts out. I think my first thing I'm going to swap out is going to be the handle. I looked on the how-to video of that earlier. I got to take off this delete plate just to get to that, and unscrew this little thingy here. So let's do that. And of course, now I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I picked this out, it said saffron was the color, or it didn't say saffron yellow or hyper yellow or the neon yellow, whatever color they have on here. This number, serial number, model number, matches up on the paper and says saffron, but when I look at this and I actually go back and look at the computer, this thing is off by a couple shades. So I feel like they need to get that together, because I know my eyes don't deceive me when it comes to shades and hues. Of course, we get all this good stuff. There's that thing. Oh, there's a whole new rod as well, so I don't even have to use the same one. I mean, I would like to, but hey, it is what it is. I'm actually curious to see what this thing looks like underneath, because I know I have ridden in plenty of gravel, plenty of sediment, plenty of dirt, plenty of grass, to the point where I have collected a lot. I've even tried to get like a thin piece of paper or like a little card or something and knock out a little bit of grit that's visible. But I also know in that process I have just pushed some things down between the cracks and crevices up here where the charge indicator light is. Wow, this thing is pushing up already. Uh-oh, the delete plate don't want to come out. Oh, there we go. Wow. No lie whatsoever. Okay, so this isn't too bad. I really wish I could spray paint this thing. I might, but I just know all that stuff will come off. So looking down in here, I got a nice little bit of grit. Gonna get my air compressor and blow this thing out really quick and get all that stuff out. So you guys just bear with me. You guys, I did not know I still had pressure built up in this thing. Just a little key, life key reminder. If you guys have an air compressor, please remember to drain it, purge it, whatever you want to call it. Alrighty, I'm about to loosen this part up and just slide this thing out. Reason I say actually drain your compressor is so that you don't lock moisture in and start to rust out the inside of your tank, and you'll wonder why you have a hole forming in your air compressor, because the thing pretty much never drained all its water contents out. I love the fact that they sent like this little angled Allen wrench, but you still kind of got to hold it straight. It's not too bad. That's out. That actually kind of needs to be rubbed down as well, for the simple fact rocks and debris have somewhat definitely rubbed that handle down a lot from when I pick it up. I don't know if you guys can actually tell. Yeah, this handle has definitely seen better days. You can kind of tell where, like I said, grit, debris, small particulates have got down in between where it locks in and opens, and just kind of rub that out. Also too, this part is scratched off where I lost control of the one wheel one time and it went on its side and scratched my handle out. So trying to avoid that in the future, considering I got a nice new yellow handle, or saffron as I should call it. Kind of sounds like Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. Alright, there's that. Next, I am going to install a new bumper kit. Now, this is a fun thing for the simple fact last time when I was installing my orange ones, it kind of gave me a problem, but I'm not gonna let it get to me too badly. Wow, not gonna lie, this thing is kind of warped edges considering how much I bailed out on this thing and everyone else has bailed out on it. So it's gonna be fun getting these bolts out. You know what? This is what tools are for. Okay, so this one's not out yet. Man, the adhesive on this thing is no joke. Shoot. Wow. Okay. I thought I was messing something up, but no, it's just the adhesive that was originally on that protector is super strong. Wow. I actually might have to like get a scraper for this. But then again, I could just do the whole pull and roll method. Trying not to break it, trying to get it in as much of one piece as I possibly can. Okay, so I am back and had to let the camera cool off a little bit while also get a little bit of juice. That way I can get a little bit further along. Ooh, shit. That didn't sound too promising. Hope that didn't strip anything. Whew, this thing is on here. Guess I should get a screwdriver now, huh? Duh. Oh shit. Little trick, guys. Wow. I'm pretty sure this thing is dirty. Definitely need to let this air compressor build up some more pressure so I can blow this thing out. I did not know it was that bad. Shoot. Well, then again, I did say I ride through all terrain, so it only makes sense. flipping this thing over. Yeah, like I said, guys, I've ridden through all terrain, so I'm just gonna clean this thing out to the best of my abilities now that I have everything exposed. See if I can come in through the back side here and push some stuff out. So I just ran into something that I think might actually hinder my plans. So this float plate has to sit right on the board like so, but Onewheel's version of their bumper guards also come along the edge and they won't allow it to line up. So I might have to make some modifications, because if I set it underneath, I'm gonna have a gap right there in between the float plate itself and the Onewheel, and it's just gonna be pointless. So, things you gotta consider before making moves. I should have gone with the float lights version. Should have. Alright, moving along, we'll take apart the other side. That right there, save that grip tape. And I lost my bit. Magnet came out. I want to say I gotta take off the top side as well to get this one off. I think. Is that part of the process? Let's see what the bottom of that looks like. Not too bad, but we're still gonna dust this off as well. All right. Now that is done, we can go ahead and go with our new colorway. And guys, I will always crank these screws back down by hand. Yes, I use a drill to get them out easy, but no matter what, always use your hands to crank these back down. This is not a regular skateboard. This is not, heavy duty piece of hardware. This is an electronic board that requires some sort of delicacy or delicateness to it. Granted, these things can handle a lot, but you're always going to want to torque these things back down with your hands. Okay, folks, so last but not least, not even last, going down the line, I ran into the issue earlier, like I stated. Onewheel actually has a lip on their bumpers that is like a hard 90 that curves on the bottom side of the board, so that kind of gives you somewhat of a bottom protector, if you want to call it that. But I don't need that, considering I have a float plate that's blocking them from sitting correctly. So I went and got my snips, and I'm just going to follow this line along that seam between the red and the purple and let that be my guideline, so hopefully I can mount these things. All right, if you guys have watched this whole video, I really appreciate it. As always, guys, for all my one-wheelers, for all my Evangelion fans, I hope you really liked my one-wheel makeover. I mean, hey, I did what I did to the best of my abilities, and I honestly love it. So, you know, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, guys, peace.